Good morning. Day 2. On my way to the bus station.
I just wanna go out and walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. You don't have to tell me anything that's new. I just wanna go out and walk with you.
Okay, back where I stopped yesterday, and next stop is this one. Let's go. So first I need to make my way back to the trail, and what I didn't tell you yesterday is that the path that I planned on taking down, I would have missed the bus anyway, so I decided to just continue on the trail proper for a bit longer and take the next, marked path down. But then when I got to the spot on the map where the trail was supposed to, veer off, there wasn't really a trail. So that's why it's always important to be careful when you're mapping routes in a place that you don't know. Because the lines on the map that indicate a trail doesn't mean there's a trail. And I tripped already for the first time. Oh, that is not a good omen. This is tough. That is a tough climb. But should be halfway up. You can really tell that they're making an effort to preserve the natural forest, because these paths allow, all the ferns and the moss to thrive on the ground. And it also really encourages people to stay on trail, which is sadly often a problem. And these are nice to walk on. No rocks to trip over. The mesh prevents slipping. So this is awesome. Oh, what's that? Oh. This area is well known for their glassworks. And somebody made a whole boat out of glass. Wow. I love all these wooden maps that they put up in most of the shelters so you can see where you've been and where you're going. We started way over here yesterday, went up to Rachel. That was that really gnarly descent. And then we went this way down here to where the bus picked us up. And then this morning I went back up here, all the way over here, through the rocky part, and now we're here. And now we're going to continue up to the peak, Lusen, and then further towards Mauth. Wow, so that is literally like a wall of rock up there. So you can see people literally climbing straight up. Taking a look back, it's like a straight line all the way here. And what you see in the back is actually flat. So you can imagine how steep this is. And it goes on. This kind of smile only shows up when you've just climbed a mountain. All right, last push. This peak is very busy. Everybody taking their turn, waiting for a picture. I went down the wrong trail, and instead of going back up, I'm just gonna cut across the side of the mountain. And it's not too steep, it's not dangerous, just a trudge through the woods. And it's gonna save me at least 45 minutes to an hour. That was quite the thicket. Whew. Sometimes when you veer off a path, you come upon old stone walls. I have no idea how old they are. I don't know what they were used for. It looks like a door. How cool. Okay, there's a faint trail. And, oh, just like that, I am back on the trail. So that's where I would have come down if I had taken the correct turn. Whew, slightly sweaty, slightly exhausted, and covered in pine needles and stuff, but totally worth it. Now I just gotta make it down the mountain. This is a very nice shelter. This would be perfect for spending the night. So that's where we were yesterday. This is today. And just this tiny part is this whole map. Amazing what you can cover on foot in a day. Oh, I guess you're not supposed to be staying here. Well, too bad. That's a pretty nice view. It's pretty cold, but feels really nice once you're in it. We made it to the place where I'm gonna get on the bus in a few minutes. It was a great hike, and I'm always amazed at the end that you can feel like you're in complete wilderness, and then you just sort of turn a corner and it spits you out into civilization onto a busy road. That will never not be jarring. Yeah, I didn't film much on the way down from the mountain because it was just boring. It was a whole lot of this. So I didn't really see the point in sharing that because that would just bore you to death. But I did come across this one tiny lake with a nice shelter next to it, and I just took a break, soaked my feet, had some cookies and some chips, had a bit of water, and just watched, all the tiny insects, all the wildlife that just had a blast flittering around in the sun. And now I am out of the national park, which feels strange. I mean, I've been working at this for at least a year. The first parts of it I did when my dog was still alive, so she was part of it, which I'm happy about. So this place will always remind me of her, especially our trips that we did in the winter, because she loved snow more than anything. And we did a hike up to one of the peaks in almost a snowstorm. But that was so much fun, and I will cherish that experience with her forever, probably. Alright, I am gonna relax a bit, get some water, and then take the bus back to the van. And I will see you guys next time.